Hi, welcome to another episode of Mostly Veg. My name is Angie, and today we'll be making roasted chickpea crunchies. Before we get started, I wanted to give a shout out to my friend and fan Lauren for sending me this adorable apron with these cute veggies on it. Thank you, Lauren. This episode is dedicated to you. I know a lot of you are staying home right now, which is great. And that leaves a lot of extra time and a lot of projects that you need to find to do. And I think cooking is such a fantastic way to kill some of that time and make some great food to eat. You may not have all of the ingredients that a recipe calls for, and that's okay. It's an opportunity to improvise, to experiment. We are going to be improvising a little bit because I didn't have some things and didn't want to run to the store to pick up those things. So you'll see some of that improvising here. You know, cooking is not an exact science. Baking, on the other hand, is, but cooking certainly isn't, and probably why I do that a lot more than baking. But you can be more flexible, you can be more free to sub various different things in, and we'll talk through some of that today. Chickpea Crunchies. These are one of my favorite snacks. I have been making them since college. Back when you couldn't buy them in the store. Now they're pretty much available anywhere, but they're ridiculously expensive, like $8 to $10 for a 12-ounce bag of them. And that's just ridiculous because this recipe will max cost you $2. So there's no reason you can't make them yourselves at home. It's very easy to do. So we'll get started talking through the ingredients. Of course, we have chickpeas. We have 1.5 cups of chickpeas. That is also a 15-ounce can if you're using canned chickpeas. You could also boil them from dry beans. It takes a little bit longer. You can either use a pressure cooker or just soak them overnight and then boil them in a regular pot. It maybe takes 1.5 hours to 2 hours. You just check them every once in a while. Very easy to do, much cheaper to do it that way too, but a can of chickpeas is quite cheap as well. So we've got our chickpeas. We've also got olive oil. We've got garlic salt is all I had. I did not have just garlic powder. So a small improvisation there. We've got cumin. I've got chili powder. Typically I use cayenne, but I was out of it. So we'll be using chili powder, and then salt if we want a little bit of extra salt on it at the end. And that is it, just a few ingredients here. So the first thing that we want to do with these chickpeas is make sure that they're really dry. That's very important to making sure that they crisp up really nice. And the other thing that we want to do too is pull off the skins. This is not something you have to do, but it actually makes a much crispier, crunchy chickpea. And so here's the best way to do that. So take your chickpeas, put them in a towel or a paper towel. We're, of course, conserving paper products like everyone else, so we'll be using a towel. Just dump them right on, and then you can just gently roll them around, and the skins should start to come off. So roll them all around for a little bit, and you start to see these skins, and you can just peel them off. It's kind of a pain to do this, and it does take a little while, but it makes a really big difference. So I do recommend doing it. So you might have to roll them a few times to get some of these off. So at some point you'll get sick of doing this and you can just call it good. Get as many off as you can, then put them back into your bowl. And we'll start to mix in the spices. So we're gonna start by putting in just some salt. Since all I have is garlic salt, the garlic salt's going in as well. So this will just be a half a teaspoon. Get this in there. Jar's too big. There we go. Make a mess. Well, you've got plenty of time to clean up. Half a teaspoon of our garlic salt, and then 2 tablespoons of oil. And mix that around. Now the other spices we're gonna save until after it cooks. Sometimes they can prevent them from crisping up as much. So we'll put on the cumin and the chili powder after, and maybe a little bit more salt if it needs it. We'll put that on after they bake. So that's it. These are ready to go in the oven. We're gonna throw them on a baking sheet with our non-stick thing here. And these will go in the oven at 350 for about 45 to 50 minutes. So you just want to keep an eye on them, you know, make sure that before you put them in, they're pretty evenly spread and flat so that they can all bake pretty evenly. So about halfway through, you'll want to toss them a little bit, make sure that the edges don't get too crispy. And that's it, like I said, super simple. So these are gonna go in the oven at 350 for about 45, 50 minutes or so until they're nice and crispy. Then we'll take them out and put on the rest of the seasonings. Okay, so our chickpeas are out of the oven. They're nice and crispy. They were in for about 45 minutes. And they're all really crispy all the way through. So now we are going to add our final spices to them. So let's dump these in the bowl, hopefully. Don't get them everywhere. Just lost a few. Just 1 or 2. Okay. Right. So our spices here, we've got some black pepper. We want about a teaspoon of all of these. I'm not gonna measure this. I'm gonna have to like grind it in another bowl and put it in, so you get the idea. We've got, we'll start with our cumin first. So we want a teaspoon of this. And you don't have to be exact with this either. You can always add a little bit more later if you didn't put enough in, so don't overdo it. We're not gonna put more salt in yet. And then a little bit, I'm just gonna add a couple shakes of chili powder, but probably about 1/8 of a teaspoon of chili powder, not a full teaspoon. That might be too much. All right, mix it together, see how this tastes. We might want a little more salt. Definitely some more salt. Yes, that's perfect. All right, we've got our roasted chickpea crunchies. These are such a great snack to just eat them as is. I like to sprinkle them over salads or put them on top of a curry. They're really great just as they are though. A great snack. Thank you for watching. Please make sure that you like and subscribe to our channel. Follow us on Instagram at BeMostlyVeg and check out our website, bemostlyveg.com. Thank you all for watching. Please stay safe and sane out there.